Okay, so Mac came to be, well, I came to know Mac in teaching World Religions 1, which was the spring of 2020, right? So we began class, and then sweet COVID hit. And, so it kind of sent us, of course, away for that long and extended spring break. And so that was kind of the defining feature of our relationship, advisee to advisor, is that we've never known each other in sort of a non-COVID season, which means it's been a little bit wackier than usual. But there's always going to be the things that we will remember about our advisory group. Spontaneous garden parties, mass bee extermination, grilling, burgers, steaks, sausage, pork chops, tofu. It's a lie. We would never grill tofu. That would not ever happen. Basically, I kind of should probably begin with something of like an apology, and that is like I basically misunderstand the role of the advisor, right? And that is like I just think that it's more like activities director, right? And less the person who like runs down your GPA and tracks it. So, I think I need to come clean about that, given all the time that we've spent together, and just say to you that I'm sorry about that. You are going to college in the fall, right?
I hope
so.
Oh,
I'm so
I
relieved.
so.
Okay. No, your parents, they're relieved too. So perhaps the best thing I think that Mac brings to the world are those things that you can see him bringing to literally every moment if you know him. The way he maintains positivity in almost all things, the way he makes friends easily, the way he sees the glass as half full and not half empty. Your loyalty, one of the things that stands out is your loyalty to the people you hold dear. And I think above all else, and the thing that's going to serve you really, really well in life is your unflappability. It really is kind of hard to upset you, and your ability to take things in stride. That's golden. That's golden. These will all serve you well. And also, I think your sense of everyday wonder. Like you move about the world as if life is spectacular. And it is. God bless you, Mac. Good luck up there.
Thank you, all right. Let's settle down here, sports fans. All right. Shout out to my dad. So thank you, Chaplain White, for everything you've done for me and the rest of the advisory this year. I can't wait to see what the rest of the year brings. I also want to thank my past 2 advisors, because I've had 3 in the past 3 years. Coach Jones, first year, and Coach Nicholson, last year. And I want to thank those advisors as well. Without those guys, I really wouldn't have gotten here to start with. I also wanted to thank coaches, teammates, really everybody who helped me get here, my parents, family, friends, really everybody. To be honest, I actually never knew I wanted to be a counselor until the night before the applications were due. I had no idea. I was laying in bed that night, and then suddenly I would just kind of thought, well, might as well go for it, see what happens. And it turned out working out in the end. But at that point, up to that point, I didn't even know I wanted to be one. Kike and Min were over at my house spring break. They were all working on their stuff, and I would just look at them, and I was like, I don't want to do work over break. I'm just going to kind of just sit here and watch them do their work. And then turns out I did end up doing that work a little later. But really up to that point, up till 2019, I never even knew what a counselor was. I didn't even know what this place was. Because we moved here my sophomore year in August of 2019. And that was really interesting for me because I'd lived in Maryland my whole life. I grew up there. I had all my friends there, had my whole life there. And I never actually thought about leaving. And when I did leave, it was pretty tough on me. It was kind of really upsetting, actually. I never wanted to leave. I always wanted to stay there and just live that life and then see what came out of it. But as it turns out, that wouldn't work out. And so we all moved here, and I kind of just decided, you know what, I might as well just try and see what I can do with it, try and make the best out of it. And it ended up working out in the end. I grew to really like it here. I mean, at first I was like, this place is okay. I mean, I really miss my hometown. I miss everything. But then as time went on, I was kind of thinking, you know what? This place is actually a lot better than the place I came from. And I came to realize that over time. And I don't really have much else to say except I wanted to just say one message, just kind of see if I can help anybody else out with what I'm saying. If you don't really know where you're going in life, you don't know what's happening next, you don't really know what's going to come out of the situation you're in, sometimes you just got to go out there and you just kind of got to wing it. It might work out in the end. I mean, if you look at me, I got up here, talked this whole time, nothing written down on my paper. I just kind of went for it. So that's all I got to say. Thank you.